Let's dress up Jason. Sorry, Jason.
That's good. In 1958, the plaza offered to its new residents the finest shopping experience Point Claire has ever seen. Now, 60 years later, the current merchants have challenged me to come back to the mall to prove that the Point Claire Plaza hasn't lost its mojo. Join me as we ask the experts. Okay. This color should be okay. And we have to class it up a little bit for her. Where do we begin? Yvonne Marie, the name of the owner, the name of the shop. It's been in the plaza for a good 30 some odd years. The store sells women's clothing. Now I'd like to think that I know something about women's clothing. I mean, I see women from time to time. I have a mother, I have a wife. My wife has a mother. So let's just nosedive right into it. So Yvonne Marie, the person, the legend, the name behind the store.
Oh, there's always something organized. Sorry, cut. Again.
Got your lines?
Catch my lines.
Because I already forgot mine. Okay.
You see Jason? Jason.
I was scheduled to meet her at 10 when the store opens, when the door opens, but she was already in there running around. She must have gotten there at 4 a.m. to rearrange everything. That is passion for your product. The idea was for me to speak to her a little bit and figure out a little about the store, but we went right into the products. Want to start from where?
At the front. Most beautiful fitting little tunic, a delicate little cutout sleeve, a spring collection.
Come, don't get lost.
Blues to corals to reds. Look up there.
It was already from this pair of clothes to the pants and the shirts and the flyaways. It's a flyaway.
See, it hides all the stuff that women like to hide. That's the secret.
Right.
I pick the fabric and I'm super picky. Quality's gotta be there, the washability.
What is she doing here? Because we're not talking about the store, really. We're not talking about her. And then I realized she's pitching. She's pitching to me. Well, I think that was a great pitch. I mean, everybody likes a good pitch, and some of them were pretty good.
Okay, a little bit of, peekaboo.
How'd you know I like to play peekaboo?
We've got everything that fits for real women.
This is kind of peekaboo-ish, too.
That's flyaway-ish, but anyway.
Oh, flyaway.
You can peek, though.
So the question I have to ask as we're going around looking at different articles of clothing is why Yvonne Marie? Why her? Why her store? What sets her apart from the rest of the people who own clothing stores?
I design 90% of the stock in the store.
You design all this
That's
stuff?
correct.
Insane. The Plaza's got its own designer boutique. Of course it does. It's the Plaza. Have you been paying attention?
But it always starts with a very good quality of fabric and a good fit.
Do you have a peekaboo department?
You only wish.
I want to know more about this designer stuff.
Yeah, so Jason, you got a lot of questions I can see, okay? I'm going to ask you to pick anything in the store, and I'm going to show you how it starts and how it actually ends up in the store.
Okay, I got it. I chose this one here with the sexy shoulders. Let's see how it's made. Come on. Is there a back area? Those are the changing rooms.
No, you're going to have to take a journey with me.
I have to leave the Plaza?
Well...
So for the first time in 4 weeks, I left the Plaza. 1, 2, hey!
Hey!
We got to the design studio and she put me right to work. Just a big nosedive right into the fabrics.
Today, dear Jason,
Yes.
we are going to cut a sample.
I was kind of excited to not hear any more pitches. Let's loosen it up a little bit. We're friends now.
This is where it all starts.
Now let's get to work and let's build some blouses.
Now, Jason,
Yes.
to trace here, Jason.
I understand how it works. I've done arts and crafts before. This is Yvonne Marie, the legend. Now, what makes a legend in this business? Well, let me tell you what makes a legend in this business. She started by designing her own clothes.
This is a neckline. It's a V-neck. It's not a U-neck, okay? I designed and manufacture my brand of clothing for the fit of a real woman today.
Check.
See, it's not as easy as it looks, huh?
Then she opened up a store to sell those clothes.
Yes, sir. 1982. Humble beginnings.
Check. Then she opened up multiple locations. Check.
Do you think you can complete this, Jason, or you're...
Of course I can. And Client loyalty. She's had some of the same clients come in for about 30 years.
The clients here have touched my heart, and in fact, I've designed a couple items built on their wishes.
Check.
Very good. Are
so
you ready
light.
to try it on? This is limited edition.
It's a piece of art.
It is. That fits very well and reasonably priced.
That was a pitch. That was a pitch. We said no pitches. But there's one thing that stands above all those other successes, and that's her love for the plaza. Her humble beginnings, where she started this whole thing.
Everything has to start somewhere. Plaza Point Claire has always been very loyal clientele, very special clientele. Nothing is like Plaza Point Claire.
I got one question.
Sure.
How come I didn't get one of these things?
You didn't ask.